So I've never really been so honest as I'm about to be now. I own very few pieces of clothes. I think recently, like 3 weeks ago, was the first time in 3 years that I had bought myself a new piece of clothing. I'm a thrifter. Um, I have a few people I know I get things from, but I will say this. In the midst of me being the hippie and not really hyped on all this, money designer stuff because I don't have it. So, why would I be hyped over something, I don't have, and some of the things I don't even place a lot of my value or place value in others with what they have on or what they own or who they work with or where they live or where they socialize. I just treat people for people. But I will say that going a few weeks ago, and buying myself a completely brand new outfit from the store, nobody's hand me downs, nobody's second hand me's. It's nothing wrong with it. Again, I love thrifting. Oh, take me to a vintage store before you take me to Balenciaga any day. I'm not against Balenciaga. There's a few things, yeah, I may like, but it's just who I am, and I can't put on a fake front, you know, as if I am affording these items right now, or even if I could, if that's what you would see me in, even if I could afford them. But it felt good, and I will say this: it was kind of a boost because I've been doing a lot of work on the mind and building a more positive self-image about myself, and holding to and shifting my self-image of myself that is the image that I want to project, not what someone told or sold me I should be projecting. It felt good. It was a good uplifting of our spirit, and I said, well, I mean, when I went and bought, it wasn't no Gucci or Versace or whatever the stuff is that makes you cool in this world today. It wasn't any of that, but it was, a few $100, um, top to bottom, and it was a good upliftment. And it made me ask a question to myself as I'm on this journey of doing personal development for myself as well as sharing. I was like, yes, maybe I do deserve. I know I deserve to go into the store and get something new. You get caught in, you know, mental loops where you're like, well, I only can get something if I get it on sale. I only can get something if it's on the discount rack. And I was like, no, mm-mm. I didn't go to any discount racks. I walked in a store that was within my budget, you know, and wasn't trying to finagle off the rack. Why was I on the rack? Because that's what we had to do. But it's, again, when we talk about changing our reality and putting on a new mind, this is one of the things it entails. And some of these physical actions spur mental and metaphysical things to make us think and feel highly of ourselves, even just like I did, and open and honest enough to say that this was my first time buying anything new from a store, clothing wise, in years. And knowing now that, while we want to, I'm starting to see, what I'm discovering is that I'm seeing a lot of stuff that people do with money. It's not necessarily about money, but it's more so about something they're doing that's spurring something in their psyche or their energy that brings them more money. Like spending $1 million and not really worrying about it. When we hear that, we would have a heart attack. But what must happen to a person that spends $1 million and not worry about it? Another million must show up. And this is the mindset. It's like I was clogging up like hell, y'all, trying to um, you know, avoid spending this money on something new and all the discounts and stuff I knew that I could get cheaper. But stepping out on faith, and lo and behold, that money came back and more. And I'm sharing just like how some of this stuff works. And I'm like, well, hell, I was saying that while I was clogging up to buy this one outfit, I was like, well, shoot, I want another pair of those same shoes I bought, but I want the ones that lace up and do this and that. and acting out of not having any fear behind it because I got an example of how it came back to me. Man, I enjoyed hanging out with you all today. Thanks for taking the time out of your day and your life. I know life is busy, and I appreciate you for taking the time to hang out with me. If you like this video or any other videos that you've seen from me, please do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with a friend or someone you think that could get some benefit from this example that I've given to you all. Also, please check down below in my description for any updates or email lists or anything that I have going on there. And hopefully we can hang out again. But if we don't, I do appreciate you for hanging out with me this time. And for those that I'll see on the next time, peace. See you.